What's up guys, my name's Chronic, your host on this Destiny tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I get fast materials. Those are going to be the Relic Iron, Helium Filaments, Spirit Bloom, you know, all those types of things. I'm going to be telling you how I get my fast materials. There's actually two different strategies that I employ at the same time that can get me a very fast strategy. If you guys don't know, there's a lot of updates since the release of the game, so going out there and just getting the materials isn't actually the best way to get materials nowadays. But anyways, make sure you stay till the end of the video to see if you were featured in today's
comment of the day
and to see how to be featured in the comment of the day. Alright guys, let's shoot for 400 likes on today's episode. It's a bit more of an obvious information, so if you guys are very experienced players, you're probably not going to learn a lot from it, but for those new guys or the guys who are struggling with this, make sure you leave a like down below. Let's see if we can hit 400 likes. There's actually two ways that I get materials. The first and foremost is the one that's just the more fun. One is just do the daily with all three of your characters. Obviously, if you don't have 3 level 20 or 3 level 30 characters, you can't do this, but if you do have 3 level high level characters, you know, at least 28, you can do the daily with each character, and each one of them will give you 16 of that material, giving you 48 of that material every single day. If you guys don't know, the daily offers, like for example 16 helium filaments. If you do on the highest difficulty, it'll offer you 12 for the one below that and 10 for the one below that. So even if you are a lower difficulty, you can still get 10 with that one character. But if you do have level 30s like I do, you can get the daily. Just do the daily with each one of your characters. You'll get like 16 helium filaments from each one. That'll be 48. You put that in the bank, and that just adds up day after day. And I think it's different every single day, so you can get all the different materials. If you do this for an entire week, you're basically set for materials for actually a really long time, and it's just a really effective strategy. So when you're doing the dailies, keep in mind you should do them with all your characters. You can actually get a lot of the materials, as well as just doing the patrol missions. Those also give you ones, but those actually do take a little bit more time and are a bit boring, so I don't do that. The second way, and the more prominent way, is just doing a bunch of strikes. If you guys don't know, Bungie patched the game so you can actually buy materials with your marks now. So if you guys go to the tower and you go to the right, if you're going for the Vanguard marks and not the Crucible, you go to the right, you go all the way to the Vanguard Quartermaster. That's a little robot on the bottom floor of the ship area. You go to him, you can actually buy materials. So I think 20 materials for 10 marks. I think the same works with the Crucible. If you go straight in the middle, there's going to be that robot on the left side. If you go to him, you can also buy it for Crucible rank. So 10 marks, 10 Crucible marks or Vanguard marks will get you 20 of the materials. So you can go over there with like a 50 Vanguard marks. You can go over there and buy 20 of each item, as well as just every 10 gives you 20 of each item. So for example, if you have 50 Vanguard marks, you can get 100 helium filaments. Obviously you don't have to spend them all on helium filaments. You can buy a couple of helium packages of helium filaments, some of Relic Iron, some of Spirit Bloom. Just buy whatever you're lacking. For the most part, it's helium filaments and Relic Iron for me, but I do have occasional Spirit Bloom and Spinmetal. So if you ever have any shortage of them, you can obviously go over there and use your marks on this, because for the most part, I don't really need any of the weapons anymore out of all those things. I bought the one-way ticket, but the marks are just kind of piling up. So what I do to get all these marks is obvious, is do the strike at level 26 to get these strikes. You can do it on level 24, so if you're struggling with 26, do it on level 24. You get the same number of marks, but you don't get the amount of engrams you do, and I need a lot of engrams these days because you guys are going insane on the videos of those engram openings. So do it on level 26 is my recommendation. If you can't do level 24, if you can't do that, you're probably not going to do as effective on the strategy, just because it's not that effective. If you do it on the lower level difficulties, you won't get as many marks per mission. If you do it on 24 or 26, you get 6 marks per strike mission. And if you do it on 26, you're more likely to get higher level people playing with you, by the way. So if you do it on 26, you're more likely to get level 30s with you, because that's where the level 30s play, not in the level 20 or 24 areas. So I highly recommend doing that anyways. And all you have to do is just buy the materials, and that's it. You don't have to farm for it anymore. Obviously, you can't turn in materials for getting Crucible marks, and you have to do the Crucible to get Crucible marks. You have to do Vanguard stuff to get Vanguard marks. That's unfortunate, obviously, because some people were liking the new Monarchy stuff, and I think Jay was pissed, but that's pretty much how you get your materials. I like this new update because it's very effective. I don't have to farm over and over again, trap spawn, and go back and forth to actually get all these stuff. So again, the two strategies I have is do the daily with all 3 of your characters. You should be able to get 48 materials straight from that, or do the strike on each one of your characters until you can get the maximum, and you just get so much materials. You can get a maximum 100 marks per week with a single character, and you have 3 characters, that's 300 marks. That can sum up to 600 materials just in a week. You can obviously do all of these guys in one day if you're really like no-lifing it, or in 2 days if you're being a bit more conservative. You can get 600 materials just from 2 days of work, which is absolutely insane, and that's just how I get all of my materials. But anyways, that's pretty much the video for you guys today. I know it's kind of obvious. Some people are going to be like, oh, that's obvious, already seen this stuff, but that's how I do it in my meta. Some people are asking how I do it, and I wanted to let you guys know. So for today's
Comment of the day
comes a funny comment from Fast Zombies. His comment says, I was trying to do Siege of the Warmind Glimmer Farm, then bam, my dick was glued to a ceiling fan. I really love this comment. This one had me riling in my seat for quite a long time. It probably is a copy and paste. Big props to the guy who first invented this, or just this idea that bam, my dick was stuck to a ceiling fan. Because I think I've heard this one before, but whoever first invented it, congratulations. You have my respect, sir. That's, like, honestly funny. Now, obviously, I said don't do something that's gross, but this one, I like to say this is an exception just for the fact that it's just funny. Like, it's like one of those moments where you're, like, at the very end of a joke, and you, like, skipped all the way, or, like, you just walk in the end of the joke, and all you hear is, like, and then there was bubblegum everywhere. You know, it's like one of those things, and I love those jokes. And that bubblegum one was actually an example that I used by accident in front of my friend Caboose, and that basically repaired our friendship immediately when I said that. So that was a really funny moment. Anyways, that's a comment for you guys on the comment of the day. If you want to be featured in the comment of the day for tomorrow's video or the next video or whichever video I get to, make sure you leave your funny, motivational, or inspirational comments down below with the hashtag comment of the day, and I'll pick my favorite based on what I'm feeling like today. I'll put them all in a folder. I'll pick up my best and I'll eliminate some of the other ones. But if you guys really want to be featured in the comment of the day, just do something original, honestly. Like, the more original you get, like, you can look at the comments down below and look at what not to say. And if you be original, you're a lot more likely to get in there. Because I know one guy was like, hey, can I be featured on the comment of the day for absolutely no reason? I was like, yep. And I think he's in my folder somewhere. So, you know, obviously don't do what I just said, because that's not original. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, that's the video for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I've been your host, Ichronic. And I'll see you guys on the next one.